Hello, hello, hello everyone. How are we doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome to today's stream. Okay, so we're kind of at the point in the game where like having very low HP is not really allowing me to progress very well. It's probably, I could probably agree that it's probably 100% a skill issue. 100% a skill issue. If I could just learn to dodge some attacks every now and then, might actually, you know, be able to pull off some of these fights. I'm not well versed massively in some of the boss fights around the areas, so yeah. Anyway, guys, give me 2 seconds while I get my details added in to the stream details. I need to literally go copy paste all my tags and drop them into the new stream details. I hate the fact that it does it for Twitch, but it doesn't do it for YouTube. I'll be honest with you. Would save us a lot of this messing around at the start of the stream. So I can't add the details in until the stream has started. It's kind of annoying. So yeah, anyway guys, hopefully you're... No, that's the sound on the stream coming through. Yep, it's working, so I don't know what... I don't need to keep that on the screen. That's fine. Let's do a few of these. And Twitch side, double check Twitch is working. Hello, hello, hello. Twitch is working fine. Maybe my mic's a little off. Right, we're gonna stay on the multi-streaming side. We're in Streamlabs watching both chats at the same time, so I can actually respond to everyone all the time. So yeah, hopefully you guys write anything in chat. I should be able to see, I should be able to see all of it. Doesn't matter where you write to me now from. I used to be less likely to see the Twitch chat, but we've decided that sitting in Streamlabs is a better option for everyone all round. So anyway, if you're new here or if you've been here multiple times before and you like the content, please consider dropping a like on the stream. If we get some likes in early, we'll get more viewers. That's how the algorithm works it out. But if you want to catch up on the adventure so far, I mean, I try to do progression in each on each day, but at the moment it's kind of like we definitely need to do some XP farming. Our HP is not doing us much good. Every enemy that we currently fight against is able to kick our asses. So yeah, it's one of those things. What's this? Consumes less FP. Maximum HP is reduced. Probably not super helpful. I feel like, actually, you know what? I feel like we can kill Moog. It's just like, it gets really tricky. You know what I mean? It gets really tricky when it seems weird that the first time we can hit him with the Azure, Comet Azure, right? I don't know, if we open up the fight with our unlimited Comet Azure and use that as the first one, I wonder how much actual extra... And then also, what counts as a critical hit? Critical hit is when you do the grab attack after they get staggered, right? Or would a critical hit be like hitting a dragon in the head with a basic attack? Because you do extra damage, right? It's hard to say. I'm not quite sure. At least our mana brew actually gives us 100% health now. 100% mana back. Never used to do that, but I guess the mana brews are at a good point now. We might not... you know what? The more mana we have, the longer... Say we put ourselves up to level 60 to get like as much mana as possible, right? There's like a couple of thousand XP on the floor in Farazul. I don't think we really care about having to pick it up. We've lost... yeah, we lost two... we lost 2 lots of 150,000 XP the other day, right? Because, you know, we're dumb. So we wasted a lot of XP the other day. It's crazy. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. But 300,000 shouldn't be... I get like 50,000 a run of this. It's only like 6 runs and then so on and so forth. We've set... you see, we've set the Erd Tree on fire, but we haven't like moved the city to the phase where it's covered in ash. Which is kind of weird, right? So I'm not sure what you need to do to actually get the city to progress to that point. It's kind of weird, right? It's weird. So I don't know. I don't know. I thought as soon as you set the Erd Tree on fire, the whole world landscape changes. And now, because that's like the... it's not the midpoint of the game, but we could go straight to the final boss now. How that works. There's nothing else really. Everything else is optional, right? Moog is optional. Like Dungeon Moog. Or Sewer Moog, as most people probably call him. Sewer Moog is optional. We could probably kill him. He's like not as bad, I don't think, as the other Moog when it comes down to it. I don't know how to keep him in that constant state of turning. He seems to just do attacks. He just attacks me. He turns by attacking every time I try it, but I've seen people do it. You just lock him into a turning motion while attacking him. We don't have the sword that does the big... it does the big golden shockwave to wipe out the hill at Moog's Palace, so it's kind of one of those things. That Ice Blast doesn't travel up terrain, it only goes across on the level. That's just standing on, so basically being up here on this terrain piece actually gets rid of any worry about the spell whatsoever. That's why I jumped backwards onto that little dirt mound, because it doesn't travel up the dirt mound. It just ends when it hits it. So that's safe at least. Although that Ice Blast doesn't necessarily kill me. I gotta try real hard to die to that Ice Blast, I'll be honest with you. So we should be good. Right. Nice. Okay. It did 3 ticks of damage, and I was at like half health, and I rolled backwards, and then randomly took half of my health as damage in 1 tick. It's kind of weird. Oh, did Frostbite? Did Frostbite tick off? I haven't caught that. I didn't look at either of my other screens fast enough. Right. Maybe I got frostbit. Because that would kind of make sense. It also seems rather annoying that I don't know if this is true, it just feels like the higher our intellect is increased, the more stamina it requires for us to actually perform a spell. It's kind of... We can do more damage, but it's now restricting how many times we can actually cast it. So before we were restricted by like how much MP we had. But now I feel like we're... restricted by how much stamina we have. Stamina used to be a problem before as well, but we increased our stamina. We should be able to cast more spells, so now we can cast less of them. I feel like I say this because I feel like we used to cast a lot more spells without running out of stamina before I went out of my way and maxed out our intellect to 99, right? Right. Before you try at least. There we go, right. This is my farming spot. Maybe there's a better one. I don't have the ability to use the sword on that hill to do the easiest farming spot, but hey, you know. It is what it is. We can get 13,000 killing that bird and then just sitting at the save spot. It does require... You have to wait until it moves to the right position to shoot it with a bow, though. I kind of can't be asked. As far as I'm concerned, it's like a really boring farm. If we had the shockwave, then obviously I would just do the hill, but I would do the bird with the hill. That'd be a lot more lucrative in XP, possibly. Well, it's definitely quicker. Definitely quicker than doing what we're doing. That's for sure, right? I swear we used to be on like 4... I swear we used to be on like 4 attacks to kill these guys. Maybe 5, but we're back to 6 because our damage is just slightly lower. It's because we used to use the Psychic for like damage increase, though. We'll probably just get back to rotating that in. To double check on what's in the Psychic right now. I think we've got like unlimited power for the time being. Add a flask charge. Crazy, okay. Allocate flasks. 9 and 5? I feel like it's fine. I feel like that could be worse. Don't memorize spells. Don't need. Oh, we don't need either of those. Boosts magic attacks. Say retrieve FP, but that's not really. Intellect Intellect no longer matters because of the whole. It's not fire, it's not lightning, it's not holy. It's not a charged attack. You know what? It lasts until we're done. No, it's temporarily. It's temporarily until my Psychic wears out. So the increase in magic damage should be enough to yeah, we're back to 5 hits to kill now. There's a pretty big difference with this one. I need to get the increase, the secondary increase damage one. Five is now like extra 800 damage. There's 1125. Oh, it shows me that I've got the twig. It shows me that I've got the twig buff. Charging it up gets 4 hits instead of 5? Right, cool. Cool, actually. And if we happen to die, we'll keep our souls as well. So, you know what? A lot less risk randomly all of a sudden. Right, let's go. Seems weird that the first elf that we attack has like higher defense. Seems weird, right? Our damage on the first elf is like 900 damage. Like every time, it's always 900 damage the first hit. Whereas my actual damage output is 1125. So why does the first one only take 900? It's kind of funny because the second hit on the first elf is actually for more damage than the first one. See what I'm trying to get at? That's looking cool. So yeah, if you guys just chill out and farm with me today. Oh god, I've got a number for how much XP I'm gonna need so I can like knock up my HP by like 1,000, right? So it's gonna be like, I believe, I don't think we need to really go up that many levels to get to 1,000. I feel like 10 levels will take us up like 1,000, won't it? How much we get? We don't get like 50 every level, do we? It's not that good. It's not that good. It seems weird because certain things like knock down your vitality by 1 mark, right? And when you wear something that knocks down your vitality by 1 mark, you lose like 50. You lose like 50 HP, right? But then when you level up, you don't gain 50 HP when you level up. So that 1 vitality that it's knocked off, you lose more than 1 vitality's worth of HP. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I don't quite understand how it's working that out. But if you level up by 1 level and you don't gain 50 HP, why would you lose 50 HP if that number goes down by 1? Far beyond me. Because there is an item that we were wearing earlier in our playthrough. It doesn't specifically lower our HP, but it reduces our vitality by 1, you see. So technically it's only reducing our vitality, but our vitality is directly linked to how much HP we have. So obviously it is basically the same thing, but it's a bit more controllable because you're only losing 1 level. I can't remember. I'd assume that the reason why it's like a decent chunk of HP is because it's reducing, like it's taking 1 from like your base, like where you started, so you lose that low level, or that, you know, the much higher gained version of vitality points. Say you were like level 99 and you're gaining 1 HP per level. Like if you was to take that -1 vitality, then I don't think it would. I think it would still lose you the 50 HP rather than just being, you know, the 1 HP that you're currently gaining per level. I don't think it would be that generous to you. So I don't know. I'm not sure how all of these little things work. There's a lot of nuance in the statistics and everything in this game, so I'm not well versed in all of it. I like to think because I come from a history of playing Pokemon games. Yeah, have you not seen my scholar hat? I found a scholar hat, and I pumped my intellect up to 100. And because my helmet was giving me +8 intellect, it basically makes the helmet obsolete. Remember we said we can get rid of the concrete helmet? So I had a little scholar hat that I found. Or, dependent, we could put like a big wizard's hat on. But I'm not sure if I like the big wizard's hats as much as other people that like big wizard hats do. So I don't know. If people wanted me to wear the big wizard hat, I guess I wouldn't complain though. We can check it out. Maybe I have to change like my entire outfit. About bloody time you got rid of that god awful boulder on your head. But it glows when I have a headache. What do you mean? It's great. There's an item I need that I should have already found, but I can't. I must have missed it. It's got to be somewhere. You hate it so much? Oh, man. Really? I think it's cool. Fair. I was basing my whole character on it. Right. See, all of these ones have like a big gemstone in the top of them, but when you do the emote, when you do the oh emote, like you tilt your head back and your whole head glows. It's cool. I think it's cool. But, you know, okay. I guess. Yeah. Would you like big floppy wizard's hat? I feel like it's just the color of it just doesn't go with like what we're wearing, right? Then again, we do have Rani's outfit, which then has, but then I'm wearing a dress. It's like, and it's still got like a fluffy cape. It's just not as big. I like the really big one. Poor execution. Giant wizard hat is funny, but yeah, the color doesn't match. I understand it works well, but it looks like shit. Those all look like shit. That's a very strong opinion. That's a very strong opinion. You preferred it when we were wearing the stone cat helmet? Like, because it was funny to be a magician? You preferred this one, maybe? I feel like the colors, I feel like a lot of the colors of this equipment, like if you could like color match it, or like pick and choose, I feel like it'd be way better. What about Traveler's hat? It's not really a mage's hat, is it? We have other mage hats. Look, we got... this one might actually work better with my current outfit. Do you like this one? I think this one works better, right? It looks slightly better. It's fair. What about this one? This one matches. The colour's not massively off. It's a cool looking hat. It's got red gemstones on it. Do the red gemstones... Wait, red gemstones... is something the red gemstones do. That one's not bad. You want a bigger mage's hat though, don't you? That's what you're going to be getting at. But this one then, with the star chart on it. You want this hat? From the back? Because technically the magic is derived from astrology, so like this hat is really, really cool. I wonder if there's actually some sort of story that this hat tells in the lore somewhere that is actually relevant. There's like so crazy how many tiny details in this game are like lore relevant, and like how all of the loads of the different things are connected by sometimes multiple affiliations between the characters. It's crazy. It's crazy how much detail and depth all of the details in the game. Like you can tell that the people making this game really cared about the lore of this game, which was, you know, made up for the game specifically. It's not like it's from a previous game added in, so they don't have to, you know, they were making the lore up as they go along, and they were designing all of the characters based on what parts of the lore these characters actually affiliated themselves with. It's fucking insane how many crazy little insane little details there are all over. I might as well wear a sombrero. I'm not Mexican though. Not that you're only restricted to wearing a sombrero if you're Mexican, but what about this one then? Roger's hat. What about Roger's hat? You got this little ball that like hits you in the face all the time, hanging off it. Do you like Roger's hat? I think that's all the mage hats really that we have. You know what? We can go get a good Pope hat. I just gotta kill a giant turtle. Do you want a Pope hat? Do you think we should get a Pope hat? It'll be white though. I think that'd be kind of off. Also not terrible. The angle of the star chart one was wild. Yeah, do we want mage hats? I wonder if they have different... Like, why the fuck was it angled up like that? Looked so dumb. It was angled up so you could see the star chart on it. That's the reason why it's tilted up so much. I get what you're saying. Right, I'm trying to see if we get any benefits from wearing... We get less poise for wearing Rani's one. The Scholar Hat. Scholar Hat gives us decent... Wait. We're on medium roll now because of this hat? Are you fucking kidding me? We've been on medium roll. I thought we were on light roll now. It's because I got this bow. It's because I got a bow on. It's okay. We're good. We're good. There's a better version of this. And if I can wear both of them at the same time, our spell damage should become quite decent. Not that it's not decent right now, but we should be able to make dude look like Kung Lao. What's wrong with Kung Lao? Kung Lao. What they say in the movie? We're in the movies like, what's wrong with my hat? And they were like, dude, that's stupid. Then he chops that woman in half with it. They're like, oh, you know what? His hat's all right. Poor Kung Lao. Get some of his shit. His bad fashion choices. My favourite character is probably never going to show up in any of the movies, though. So unfair. They mention him in the original second movie, but they only mention him like, we've captured... They say they captured Striker and Cabal. Cabal is my favourite character. And then they basically, like... I don't know. They're supposed to be in like the thing that's in the middle of the room. It looks like a table, and he slams his hammer on the table. Their souls come out, and that's basically it. They're like, Striker and Cabal are just dead. You don't get any screen time. You don't see them. I don't care much for Striker, but Cabal, like I said, my favorite character. I forgot that there was an elf in that bush. I'll be honest with you. Then he farted on me and I died. And I was like, oh shit. Death farts are coming in. Yep, I don't lose my souls because of my... We actually have no worries whatsoever about farming now. Because no matter what, I can't lose my souls. It's pretty good. Pretty good. The buff on my Sisig actually lasts the entire loop that we're doing, so there's no risk of losing any souls now during this run. You like Kenshi? Kenshi is pretty cool, actually. Don't get me wrong. Like the blind... Have you ever seen Blind Fury? Rutger Hauer? Like one of the best fucking action movies from the 80s. Might be late 80s, early 90s, right? So don't quote me on that. But Blind Fury is so fucking good. But yeah, Kenshi is basically Blind Fury. 100%. That's about a guy played by Rutger Hauer. He's in Vietnam. He's like in the Vietnam War or something. And like a grenade goes off right next to his face. And he's basically like stumbles through the wilderness for like months or something. Just ends up like this hermit takes him in, and teaches him how to like live, how to cope with being blind, like using his senses to get around, to get about and stuff, and also then teaches him martial arts and swordplay, because you know you're a hermit living out in the woods. That's what you do. I'm coming to the conclusion that if you randomly bump into a Japanese guy out in the woods, he's probably a samurai master of some kind, or the Avatar. That's usually it, right? Weird hermit guy, kung fu master. There we go. It's how every story goes. Sounds super familiar. Yeah, you probably have seen it then. But yeah, it's a great film. It's a great film. I liked it. So yeah, I think Kenshi's cool. I actually like Mortal Kombat. I used to like Mortal Kombat when I was younger, but then I'm not really a fighting game type of person. But like the graphics, like how the new games look, especially the fatalities, like the amount of detail involved in the fatalities and stuff, just crazy. Crazy. I think it's enough to put some people off their dinner. Like honestly, they're so in detail. Surprised they get away with it. Surprised they're even allowed to have them at that kind of detail. Considering back when Mortal Kombat first came out, they had to add in a non-blood option because of, like, you know, the restrictions on things they would allow you to have in video games. You like your arena fighters? And yeah, random old hermit in the woods is like 10,000% gonna fuck your day up no matter what. Exactly. Right, $500,000. So yeah, I got a number in my head on how much we need to farm here for XP to get me to a good, decent amount of HP for us to try get through some of these areas that we're currently pulling our hair out over. So that number in my head is about 10 million. It sounds like it's a lot, and it will probably be the big part of today's stream. Just making sure that we can get the XP to level up to get to that level where we can push through. But as with all Souls-like games, if you can't put the time in for like doing the farming of the XP to get yourself to a better position to progress through the game, then that's probably why you're struggling. I'm not being mean towards anyone in general. I know a lot of people don't have like all the time in the world to like do that type of stuff, and that those are probably the people that wish that the game was easier so they could just play the game, which is fair. Which is a fair point. I understand the sentiment. I prefer that the company themselves don't change the game in such a way to make it more broadly, you know, playable to really casual players. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that they don't cater to it personally, because I think they would take something away from the game that makes the game what it is. I also think that Elden Ring, a lot of people say Demon Souls is the easiest one, probably because if you play Demon Souls first, Demon Souls is a nightmare. But if you play the other Dark Souls games, if you play Dark Souls and Elden Ring before you play Demon Souls, you probably realize that Demon Souls has like gatekeeping along the levels. So you're not supposed to pick a level and go all the way to the end of the level. You're supposed to like push in as far as you can until you hit that brick wall, that gatekeeper that's supposed to stop you from progressing. And then you're supposed to go somewhere else, push through that a little bit until you hit the gatekeeper. You know what I mean? Because there's like 5 different worlds you got to go to. And each one lets you progress incrementally until you like hit a certain point. And then you can go back to the other ones and go back. But if you're good at the game, you can like, you know, if you're half decent or you're willing to put some time in for like, you know, endlessly, I say endlessly, grinding out XP, you find like a line of enemies that you can deal with relatively easy, and you just run that loop. You just run that loop over and over and over again until you can level up like a little bit, or level up your weapons or whatever, and then you try that boss again and see if you can get through it. Sometimes it's not even a boss. Sometimes it's just a randomly strong enemy that's just gatekeeping like a path that you can't go down unless you get rid of it or you run past him. So there's usually multiple different ways of dealing with strong enemies. I prefer the beat them to progress method because it helps you to see whether you're strong enough to continue to the next area really or not realistically. So yeah, but as soon as you work out how Demon Souls work, it's like a much easier game. And not realizing that you can't do one world at a time is like my little brother got stuck on that. My little brother was saying Demon Souls at Christmas actually, he just got all of Demon Souls, Dark Souls and all that, and he said Demon Souls was really hard, and I'm like, yeah, you're supposed to like do a little bit of the world and then go to the next world and do a little bit of that one, then go to the next one. He's like, oh, is that how you do it? It's like, yeah. That's how you do it. That's why you're getting stuck on it. You're like running into that one guy that's blocking the way, right? He's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. There's like a big knight and a long corridor. You got to run down the corridor to try and get past him. He just literally murders you in one hit because he's like way higher level than everything else. Soul Calibur is your game at the end of the day. Played way too much of it. Soul Calibur is great. I liked Soul Calibur. I feel like some of the characters in Soul Calibur are just fucking cheesy as fuck though. Like Maxi with the nunchucks. Mainly because he's got like an endless. It's got like, it does low damage, but the fact that he just endlessly spin the nunchucks, and if he catches you at the right time, you can't get out of it until all your health is gone. Or like, unless Maxi's the guy with the staff, and someone else is the one with the nunchucks. But the guy with the long staff, Kalik, right? Kalik with the long staff, and Maxi are just. They're just like, they're the button bash kings. I used to go Cervantes. Because although I say about cheesy stuff, Cervantes can like double tap forward, do a big like kick that like knocks people like right to the edge of the arena. And then you can just double tap forward and like heavy stab, and he'll stab both his knives in their guts, pick them up and throw them off the map. I used to do that to like win campaign like instantly. So yeah, like you can find a cheesy method for winning with pretty much any character if you take the time to learn their abilities. But it's kind of, yeah, it's like the first Black Knight you run into on Dark Souls 3. You can cheese it by bringing him back and getting the dragon to kill him. Yeah. Just have something else to it. Just have something else to it, yeah, 100%. I've been doing it on this game, right? I had things that would kill things for me on this game. Solid tactic. 100% agree with anyone who's doing that type of shit. Soul Calibur 5 was peak, the customization is beautiful, and I'm usually a Voldo Cervantes main. And yeah, my brother main was Click. Click is so annoying, just because he's got the longest ranged weapon, and he's got good range, and he's got decent damage output, and he's also fast. Whereas normally the large weapon characters, I know it's only a stick, but the large weapon characters are usually slightly slower because they hit harder. Whereas Click's just like, it keeps you at a range. He's got that like long range leg sweep, and he's got the toe poker. It's so annoying. So annoying, man. I always try to get on top of him as quickly as possible. I think the best that's ever been made is Tekken Tag. Either Tekken Tag or like Tekken 4. It might have been Tekken 3 though. Those two games that came out like back to back, Tekken 3 and then Tekken Tag. I think it might be Tekken 3. But I think they're the best. My favorite arena fighters that I've ever played. Definitely Tekken Tag. The Cervantes dash thing and the lift smash. Yeah, 100%. That's what I used to do to just throw them off the map. Yeah, I used to just pick them up, throw them off the map. Done. So easy. I threw so many people out of the arena with that one. Yeah, exactly. Because it just works. Siegfried and Nightmare were bad counters for him. Same with Song Mina. Yeah. Because he's fast with his long-ranged weapon, right? And they're slower, so they don't get... They don't get enough opportunity to get the hits in. Unless you're really good with the characters. I've got a Neo Geo arcade machine until the screen broke on it. But technically I still have the machine, but it just doesn't work at the moment. I let one of the local clubs have it for like just to have it so that people would play on it, you know what I mean? But like the screen broke and I just can't. There's a local repairman, but I don't like to badmouth people because I'm sure he has his reasons. But like, I was like, dude, you do mobile repairs, and he just wouldn't come out to fix it. Does mobile repairs, does repair work, wouldn't come out to fix it, wouldn't come out to diagnose the problem, wouldn't fucking... I had to take it apart and take it to him in pieces. Like, then I'm like, dude, I don't know how to put this back together. Could you at least come and put it back together? Wouldn't come and put it back together for me. So technically, it should be fixed. I just don't know how to put the circuit boards back together properly. So I just technically paid him to repair something for no reason, because like it's still not working because I don't know how to rewire it back in. Outside of that, like, I shouldn't have even given him the money to repair it. Shouldn't have let him do it, because like, just being an asshole in general. Like, clearly didn't want to help fix it. So yeah, it's just sat there. I used to have a bunch of games on it. I used to have Street Fighter versus SNK, which is a really expensive game actually. Used to have that on there, and you can buy a cartridge which has every game ever released on it. So realistically, if I can get it fixed, we can just buy the one cartridge, which is only like, well, last time I looked, it was like 75 quid. Whereas Street Fighter versus SNK, the cartridge I had was like £800. It was just like 800 quid for that one cartridge alone. So I used to have some good games on there, but I don't have any anymore because, you know, with it not working, I got rid of some of them. Plus, you could always just buy the multi-cart for playing like a lot bigger range of games on there. If we can get it fixed, I would love to get it fixed. We go pick it up from the place and like bring it into the house and have it at the house. Or if we can get it fixed, I'd leave it. I'd keep it where it is. I don't know. Yes, but yes, would love to pick it up and get it sorted. You was nuts with Siegfried? But yeah, I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a fighter game type of person. The thing with the Street Fighter versus SNK is someone had to play as SNK, and I think they have a massive disadvantage because, realistically, who's ever played King of Fighters? Who's ever played King of Fighters? I mean, it's SNK's like biggest title, but honestly, it's not really a mainstream game outside of Japan. I think. I'm not sure how popular it is in Japan either, but they're still making King of Fighters games, so it must be popular enough. Just don't see them. Right, anyway. What are we even talking about anymore? The fuck is SNK? That probably answers a lot. Right. I'd like to think that SNK does Double Dragon. That's like one of their first big titles. They also did a game called like Final Fight. And they do King of Fighters is like the compilation of the characters from the different games, like in a fighting tournament. So it's kind of like a collaboration basically of all the IPs. I drink coffee when I wake up and I drink tea the rest of the day. Wait, didn't Nab say that? Didn't Nab say that exact same line like 2 days ago? Pretty sure that's the same habit that Nab has. Look up SNK. I mean, I could do it now. I just heard it earlier in a VOD. Yeah, there we go. I can't believe you're referencing that. Right, SNK. King of Fighters comes up straight away, obviously. Do images. I'd like to see what types of games. There's like Capcom vs SNK is pretty popular. Because they're both two arena fighters. It's, yeah, Fatal Fury. Did they do Final Fight? I thought they did Final Fight. It's Fatal Fury. I'm pretty sure they did like... Was that Samurai Showdown? Did they do Samurai Showdown? I think that one character's from Samurai Showdown. But yeah, the biggest thing is King of Fighters. Yeah, there's this SVC Chaos. It's Street Fighter versus Capcom, but it's SNK versus Capcom. No, it's SNK versus Capcom. So it's SVC. I see. Okay. Yeah, like it seems to only be showing me King of Fighters stuff because, like I said, that's their popular. But the characters do come from like all of the range of games that they have. I think they do Samurai Showdown. Wait, there's a game called Samurai Spirits actually. which is the one character in it. I was just thinking it was Samurai Showdown, but I wish. Wait a minute. It's not two images though. All. Oh, Metal Slug, Fatal Fury, Samurai Showdown. Yeah, there we go. So the Metal Slug, you know Metal Slug? Metal Slug's one. Nice. I got some stuff out for delivery today. Fatal Fury, Samurai Showdown, King of Fighters, Metal Slug. Mainly, that's their main things, but I'm not sure. They just like. I think they released a mobile version of Metal Slug recently. Oh god, really? We got. It says that it's already like blocked them trying to drop the best viewers advertisement on my Twitch anyway, so I guess we're good there. You know Metal Slug? Yeah, Metal Slug's pretty popular. You definitely recognize Double Dragon. Yeah, pretty it's pretty big classic game, right? So I'm not sure if Double Dragon's one of these though. It didn't say it on the thing. I thought their main character, they got like a brunette guy who wears red and they got a blonde guy who wears blue, and I thought that they've either modelled over the Double Dragon guys, you know what I mean, as like an homage to Double Dragon, because Fatal Fury is basically the same as Double Dragon, but I thought the two characters are either homages to the characters from Double Dragon, or that they actually did do Double Dragon back in the day. It's like 1:30 a.m. for me. Yeah, it's always early in the morning when we talk to you, Nab. How long are you staying with us today, do you reckon? Out of curiosity. Shit. I looked at chat for 2 seconds. You've played Samurai Showdown? Yeah. Just been trying to take it easy. You wanted to see if I remembered. I remember conversations with people. I'm pretty good with that. The difference is like when it comes to streaming, some people come in and then you don't see them for like weeks. I can still remember like things that they say to me about themselves. I think it's important to at least pay attention to what people say to you. So I do remember a lot sometimes. My housemate's terrible for remembering what he's talked to you about. He keeps telling me the same stuff over and over, and I'm like, yeah, you've told me this like 20 times already. He's like, I don't know. Yeah, you're AWOL for periods, and I still, when you talk to me, I still know where our last conversation was and what we've spoken about. And if you say you're unwell, I know to ask you if you're doing better. As far as I know, like I think Nab's still recovering from his illness that he had over Christmas, or he might just be on the far end of it now, like nearly totally recovered. But I think he's still a little bit reeling from it. But I think yours is just a constant barrage, Arcane, so I know not to expect that you're doing, super awesome. We hope that you can get there someday. Don't quite know all of your issues though, mate. Don't think we've ever discussed all of your issues. That addiction to donuts, though, you need to deal with that one. If you've got a bunch of bosses you want help with, Droopy, I can come and kill some bosses for you. Have you dealt with the gargoyle here, the dragon here, the black knight here, and the Erdtree avatar here? Have you dealt with those 4 enemies yet? Oh, stream is crashing. Fuck. Let's give it 5 minutes. Let's hope it doesn't, like, die on us. Yeah, mate, shocking. The stream seems miles behind. Let me know when you hear this. If you guys get to hear this, let me know when you hear it. I want to see how far behind we end up. We've caught up. Have we caught up yet? If you got any bosses you need killing, Droopy, we can run in and try kill the bosses. That just means that I'll be able to get some XP without actually running the risk of losing any. You hear it now? It seems to be running smoothly now. I waited 5 minutes without doing anything. It seems to be running smoothly now. So if you guys are still a bit behind, maybe try refresh. Yeah. Seems to be stabilizing. Twitch is broken though. Is Twitch still working for you guys? Twitch has just gone to being paused. Doesn't seem to be working. Actually, you know what? I just reloaded Twitch and that's working too now. Fair enough. No worries then. Seems to be currently working okay. Yeah, I've seen it doing this on other people's streams, to be honest with you. Maybe it's Elden Ring. I don't think it can't be Elden Ring, right? But I was watching someone doing invasions on Elden Ring the other day, and he had like a 5-minute period where it was kind of jerky. Where it was constantly buffering, and I know it wasn't my internet at the time because I just had a different video on, like in the background. I usually run my streams in the background, like on quiet, so that I can check that there's like no issues with the thing, right? I'm listening to the stream back to make sure like the sound's good and everything. I think everyone should watch their streams back after they've done them, to like just make sure that they've, like, you know, everything's working and they don't need to fix anything. Oh no, I just did that. Technically I had already hit him, so we're good. I think we're good. Yes, it didn't crash this time. Definitely a bonus. 100%. 100% happy with it not crashing out. Right. Wait, I believe they've updated the main game just a touch. The reason for me thinking this is because you never used to be able to sit at a grace while you had a friend with you, and nowadays you can. So I'm wondering if it actually also still resets all the enemies if you've got a friend with you and you sit at a grace, because that means you don't have to. We used to farm XP with our friends. You used to have to kick them out of your world, sit at the grace, wait for their sign to show back up, call them back in, 2 seconds of killing everything, kick them out, go back to the grace, recall them back in, and it would take ages. It's like 5 times longer than just sitting at the grace and then killing everything. Sitting at the grace, you're better off on your own. But sometimes when people have... When you go to New Game Plus, the game gets harder, but the amount of XP you get is bigger. So we would always like co-op into whoever's got like the highest New Game Plus world and farm XP there, because you get like 5 times the XP. You know what I mean? So it's just way easier to farm XP that way. Looks like you've got the jail cave boss. Which one? This one here. This jail tunnel. That then goes to this rear jail tunnel. This one. Big brain, yeah, 100% mate. That's what we like to do. Big brain plays. So yeah, we'd be like, oh yeah, Stefan's got like New Game Plus 7. We'll just go jump in Stefan's world, and then Stefan can one-shot everything on the hill, and we'll gain like 200,000 XP from it. It's like, there we go, nice and easy. Oh wait, I just paused the game while I'm actually just stood here surrounded by dark elves. Droopy, if you want, take a screenshot of which dungeon you're looking at on your phone or whatever. Send me, like, zoom in on the map. Send me with your marker over the dungeon. Send me a picture then of where the dungeon is that you want me to go to, and I'll go there. That way I don't have to like find a random one. Jail cave. That's what I mean. There's so many different things with jail. Is it this one over here? Not Sage's cave. I still got a boss in Sage's cave to do, the invisible assassin. I still have to do that guy. So there's a few ones. It's near Kaled Waypoint Ruins. Here. Abandoned cave? Oh, Fort Jail North? No. There's Jail Tunnel. It's right by... You said Waypoint Ruins, though. Kaled High South. Kaled Catacombs. Is there one that I'm missing? Send me a picture. Fort Jail. Or Fort Gale. Not quite. Not a jail. Yeah, like I said. If I don't have it, just send me a pic. Star Scourge Redan. War Dead Catacombs. I've got the boss of this one to do as well. I've opened up the boss fight. I haven't actually finished the boss fight off. Here we go. Looking on Discord for where this thing is now. Hopefully send it. Oh, we got a chat. You put it in Pokemon card chat. Yeah, the jail cave. That's the one I said. yeah. It's a. Oh, jail. Wait, you said jail cave. Jail cave. 2 seconds. Right. Do I even have this one? Maybe I don't have it. It's supposed to be right there. Okay, no worries. I'll go there. We'll go there. We'll have a look. Which one was it? 2. Let's just get murdered by these things now. Okay, they're not actually that strong anymore. Is it 2? Right, it's just over there. I can see it. This will be where the big pumpkin head guy is. I was looking for this ages ago. Or is it the cave you gotta run across the rot to get to the cave? Yeah, I think we just didn't explore. I knew there was a dungeon down here in the rot. We didn't bother doing the exploration of it when it came down to it. There's like that thing there leads you to it, I'm pretty sure. It's like just here looking at. Alright, I'll meet you at the Grace then, dude. Right, your password's still RTP? Was it RTP? Yeah, it's a stone key cave. Yeah, we just got in, mate. We just got in. It's all good. Right. Yeah, anyone else who wants help with bosses and stuff like that, more than happy to help. Settings. RTP, yeah. Was it all capitals? I don't think it makes any difference if it's capitals or not. You said you can look at previous, right? How do you look at previous again? I can't remember how you look at previous. But yeah, that should be it, right? Let's put my finger down then. Just a rune arc. Nice. Alright, we're on our way in. So yeah, if anyone watching is also playing Elden Ring, we're just doing some XP farming here, but I don't mind helping with bosses if you need help with bosses, because, you know, that also helps me farm XP. He's in as a carrion knight. Hopefully not the middle finger. You might need that. Maybe. Right, let's do a little slabby first. Chwa! Okay. You just did an arc rune. Nice. There we go. When you're helping friends, if I die in this world, I don't lose my XP, so we're being invaded, dude. Watch out for where this invader is. He's above. No, he isn't. If we go through the boss room door, it'll just despawn him. So if you just head to the boss room, you can't follow us into the boss room, mate. Did you go in? I can't tell if you went in. Did you go in? You did. Shit. Nope, I didn't die. Nice. You got that on. You know, that's one. Is there a second boss at the back of this room, or does it just lead into something else? Yeah, I was only like... That's gonna kick me out. That's fair. It was only like 2000 XP for a K-lid enemy. 2000 XP? I'm not complaining. Maybe we get less. Maybe you get less XP for being in your friend's world nowadays. I don't know. Seems weird. No problem, mates. I haven't actually done this cave yet, so I'm gonna do this cave while I'm here. Make sure that we got everything. There's an item that I'm missing. I don't think it's from here, but I want to find where I get my item from to increase the damage of my sorceries. Right. I don't know where I am, mate. I'm still in the cave, but I should be okay. Like, the guy, I was deleting the guy on your game, so I think I'll be okay. Is there like a lever that opens these doors? All the doors are closed. There's a stake of Marika right there. Right. Guess there's a lever towards the end that opens all these doors. Show me around as a red invader. Was that jump in as a red invader so you can, like, stop us from getting... It wouldn't let me tag it. Stop us from being invading by being an invader. Might accidentally kill you. Although I'm using magic, so I shouldn't. Turtleneck. Oh, there it is. Yep, that opens all the doors. Okay, fair. Fair, fair. There's a treasure box here. Somber Smithing Stone 5. golden rune. Let's open this door for the shortcut. There we go. Took out an invader in your world to get a red finger. Yeah. Basically, like, where you get rune arcs and stuff like that is by helping other people online. You get fur calling. You get a fur calling remedy as well for helping people online. I don't think you used to get those. But I think it's when you successfully do. So it's every time you fail to help a friend, that's where you start to, like, run out of fur calling fingers. Pillory shield. I don't think I've done this in my world. Don't think there's any hidden walls in here, to be honest with you. Right. Golden rune level 2. Nope, all those guys are dealt with. I think this one leads back up to the main room. Where did I go to fall through the floor then? It was off. There's a long ass side route. We fell through a hole in the ground. Was there like a treasure chest or something? Actually, isn't anything. That's fair. Right, no worries. Okay, let's go back through the shortcut. Go towards the end. If you want to jump in to help me at the boss, just come in, put your finger down by where the boss is. I'll bring you in, mate. I don't want you to wait around for me, though, while I explore around. It's up to you, dude. I'm not against you helping. I just, like, my usual thing for, like, exploring. It's just gonna take forever. I didn't want you waiting around for it. Right. Is this where we came from? We've killed rats here. You'd love to join me, but you don't even own the game. You know what they say? They say it's crazy that the Seamless mod has more players on it than, like, the base game has nowadays. But then again, since it lets you run co-op by just choosing to jump into your friend's world, if you watch any of the Seamless stuff and you watch, like, people invading on, like, other people on Seamless, you'll see immediately why Seamless is played by everyone nowadays. It's because if you want to do co-op, you don't even have to hang around together. You can both just separate off and start exploring the world separately, and then any XP the one guy earns is always shared with you, right? Doesn't matter how far away you are, like, any shared XP gets spread out between you. So you just go to different parts of the world and just start farming, or, like, he goes and does a bunch of bosses down in this dungeon, and you go do a bunch of bosses down in a different dungeon. They also, you know where I say when I go and I jump in to help out Droopy and I've got, like, half as much health as I should have? Seamless gets rid of that. Gets rid of the diminished stats and the reduced HP pools of your allies and invaders. So you can see why Seamless is really popular. And it makes sense. It's like all the fixes for co-op and PvP that everyone wanted. I don't think like letting invaders have their full HP and all of the rest as flasks. I don't think that's I don't think that's great, but if they make your allies have it, they, you know, the invader's going to be facing fully decked out allies as well. It also allows you to have more people than the base game does. The base game says it's 4-player, but what it means by 4-player is that you and 2 of your friends can play together, but an invader can attack you, which counts as a 4th person, which is crazy, right? The invader counts as the 4th person. You know, it's not really 4-player, it's 3-player plus an invader. Oh god, seriously? Here. This is the boss room, right? So I'm assuming if you're actually here, Droopy, you'd be here-ish in this room. Although you might not be. Are you going to be joining me, Droops? Or have you moved on? Just let me know quickly. Oh, Nab, did I tell you about my my purchase yesterday? I got a great deal yesterday. I'm hoping that my credit updates how much money is available on it, so I can do another purchase, which would be really big. Try looking behind my characters. It was a partial master set. Yeah, it's like taking the cards I have already into account, and then the ones that this one gives me basically means that I got a master set again from the cards that I sold the other day. Basically got a new master set back up. I love it when you come in to do a fight and then the game's like, you can't chain 2 spells together, and it's just like, why? Why can't I chain 2 spells together? This guy would die if I could just chain 2 spells together immediately. Why did I get... I must only get 20% of the XP because I only gained 2,000 when I helped you out, Droop, and I got like 8,000 from this one. Right. The regalia of each blade. This is a flying blade, isn't it? It's the small flying blade that goes with the Bell-bearing Hunter's big flying blade, right? I feel like I remember that one being good. I think it's a good sword. I think it's the one where you like wind it up and it goes... I'm pretty sure it's that one. The tower, yeah, which one? Yeah, but the thing, Nab, the thing with this partial master set that I've got to refill out my master set that I've got for sale is that it's got all the promo cards in there too. It's got the Pokemon Center ETB, it's got the Stamped Reshiram, it's got the Build and Battle, the 4 Build and Battle ones, it's got the 4 staff promos, it's got a bunch of other cards from different sets as well. There's an SIR Arven, very playable card, although it rotates out in April, but it's a nice looking card too. It pairs up well with the one where he's making a sandwich for his dog. Divine Kalid. The Divine... Oh, this one. This one. Where are you? You're not at a basement yet. You're at Caelid Center. Caelid Center, yeah. Is what you call a Grandmaster set. Basically, yeah. There's like 2 cards. So there's when I get it and I fill out my binder with the cards then to replace the ones I sold, there's going to be 2 cards missing, but I can buy those back in for like 50 quid. Because there is an SIR missing, but it's the Zoroark that's missing. Which isn't that expensive, and the gold Zoroark card, which isn't that expensive either. So I could just replace those 2. And then basically I've got the... But I could take the promos and add the ones I don't have in my master set to max out my master set. Yeah. We'll go from the top, mate. We'll go from the top down. Summon me from the top. You haven't seen my actual master set one, right? Here's my binder for Journey Together. Obviously it's organised up. I actually changed the layout yesterday. I put all the energy cards before their actual positions, and I made the slots for the extra promos I'm going to be picking up to go in there. I got a few extra. I got the Iono promo from the Iono milk carton, mainly because Iono is a big Journey Together trainer. She's got a lot of cards in Journey Together, so I thought I'd include her in that one, even though she came out a bit further back. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go, man. Let's go. He's messaged me saying hi. You guys will see that. Watch out behind you. Which way down are we going? He's probably messaging me. No? Yeah, no, he's dude. We did actually add an Elden Ring channel onto Discord. I just don't think we've got a lot of Elden Ring players right now. Nice. Oh. I see you at the bottom. he just jumps in the elevator and just leaves me. I thought I could land on the roof. I thought I could land on top of the elevator, but obviously there's not really that many enemies on the way down. I'll just beat you at the bottom, dude. Right. There's like maybe 2 enemies on the way down before we get to this Grace here, so I don't think there's really... It's not like a massively good farming spot or anything like that. It's just basic. But yeah, either way, as soon as you get down to the bottom bit, my fingers should be by the grace. I will work it out. Godskin Acolyte is what this boss down here is. Gives you the clothing, gives you all of its clothing. It's a pretty cool boss to fight, actually. It's tricky, though. It's just a big snake, man. See a lot of people wearing the doing the let me tank him build. I guess being a massive tank is actually pretty solid, right? It's weird. It's weird that you can actually get to a point where you're so tanky that you barely take any damage from, like, definitely the hardest boss in the game, which is the consort Radahn. To a point where you can just stand there and let him smack you in the head and he, like, barely does anything. It's crazy. He is insanely big and he is insanely hard hitting. And your poise is so high that he doesn't even stagger you. It's crazy. Alright, let's go. I run out of stamina, dude. So my stamina runs out way before my mana does. It's right behind you. Turn the acolyte, run past it so that I'm attacking him from behind. That way we'll just, like, kite him back and forth in the middle. Doesn't that make him a lawyer? Maybe it does. Oh, pick up items. Oh yeah, oh fair. I don't think they last that long. Shit. I was looking down at changing my potions. When he charged that up, I didn't realise he was coming after me. Sorry, I have to look at my potions. I can't, like, do them without looking at them. It's annoying, I know. I'm sorry. It gets me killed a lot. Gets me killed a lot. Yeah, if I die too early, like, he's gonna have double HP, double attack power. It's gonna be harder for you to actually beat him if I'm dead early in those fights, mate. I'm sorry. I'm still one-shotable. I've probably got twice as much health as when I fought this guy. Actually, you know what? How much have I got? I got like 200 more HP than I had when I fought this guy. And when I'm in your world, I'm still one-shotable. Because by the time... I'm not killed by the actual ability, I'm killed by the HP that ticks off after it hits you. And I don't have enough time to heal to, like, you know, counteract the ticks of damage. Also because I had to look up my potions to see which ones I'm using, so it takes too long to get to them. Let me know how you do, Droopy. If you win your fight or not. Twitch has died on my PC. Right. I wonder if having, like, the stream open, like, everywhere is what makes it go janky. What if Droopy's on? Droopy, are you on? You are on. Okay, call me in. Let's throw Droopy up. I can see what Droopy's doing then when I need to. Alright, cool. Oh, my bad. I'm in your stream now, so I can see what you're doing. But I've got my chat window open, so I'm not watching the stream, but I got it open, so that when I'm waiting for you, I can just click onto your stream and see. Alright, have you got Night Comet, mate? Oh shit. I thought he was after you. I couldn't see him because of that. I couldn't see him because of that fucking comet, mate. Do you have Night Comet? They can't see Night Comet coming, they can't dodge it. So if he keeps dodging back and forth to dodge your glintstone attack, if you're using Night Comet, he can't do that. So it just kind of negates it. Not yet. That's fair. Do you have the smaller version then? If anything, maybe. You see, like, I hit him, then you hit him, then I hit him, then you hit him, and he just keeps kiting back and forth between us at opposite ends of the rooms. All we gotta do is pay attention for his big, his spell, and, make sure that you can survive it, but I can't. So I've got to make sure that I dodge it, that I'm paying attention that it's coming towards me or not. So we just kite him back and forth by stealing the aggro. If he gets too close to you, just stop attacking him, and I'll hit him, and he'll come towards me then. So we just make sure that we keep dividing the aggro between us and keeping him in a nice easy position. A spell that he can't dodge would be better for you, because I'm basically guaranteed to hit him with the one that he can't dodge. And if you miss your attacks, then that's why things get directed towards me. And I feel like in the moment, I'm like, oh, he's shooting spells at him, so he's going to have the aggro. That's not how it works. You have to hit him. So if he's dodging all your attacks, you're not getting the aggro, and he's actually going to keep attacking me even though he's not looking at me. So yeah, if we one attack each, we will distract him. Yeah, back and forth between us. We can do that. Or it'd be like a flurry. I can do a flurry of attacks, and then you just wait. When he gets close enough to me, you just take the aggro off me so he doesn't do any of his melee attacks. That's all it is, really. But every time he dodges, he'll throw that spell at you. So you gotta watch out when using spells that he can dodge. Basically, the aggro system is basically whoever attacked the enemy last, or whoever hit them. If he's not looking at you, he shouldn't be able to dodge your attacks, but he might. Fucking camera. Let me get a little closer to you a second. Oh shit. I need him to just be a little bit further away from me. If you can kill him quickly, I'll get the XP, but... No, fair enough. Fair enough, mate. No worries. We're a lot closer. It was a lot better that time. I wanted to try to do a flurry that would kill him off, but then he threw that spell at me because I can't stagger him. So, it's all good. I was thinking that you might finish him off quickly, and I would still gain the XP while I'm dying, you know? You had the wrong flask equipped. That's fair. That's fair, mate. No worries, man. No worries. Yeah, that type of behavior will get you killed. Trust me, I know all too well. Did you do Verdan yet? Then, Droopy. We did Redmane Castle, the 2 enemies on Redmane Castle, right? Or at least I gave you guys the tactics to get through the fight. I died, obviously, when the Crucible Knight just pegged it towards me and I didn't get enough time to get out of his way. But we killed the Misbegotten by the time before that point, right? Want to avoid him? Oh, we staggered him. Let him get a bit closer to you before I start taking the aggro, mate. There you go. Okay, I'm back in. Bring him into the laser. Through the... Oh. Shit. I thought we could stand inside that. Oh. Good luck, mate. Good luck. You bring in the bonk. The bonk was good. The bonk was good, mate. I thought we could stand inside that blast. Honestly, you got him nice. Nice work, dude. Nice work. It's all good. Have you done the gargoyle, the dragon, the dark knight, and the Erdtree avatar that's over by this island over here? Like top right hand corner of Caelid. There's like there's 4 enemies right there. Have you hit the teleporter that takes you to the bestial sanctum yet? If you go back to the third church of Marika, that's down the hill, so you come up from the gatehouse, across the bridge, you turn left, and you follow that all the way down to the third church of Marika, right? If you've got this one here, at the bottom of the riverbed here, right there, there's a teleporter that takes you to... You got the knight. It takes you over here. So if you've got this one, I'll meet you there. And we can do your gargoyle and your dragon and everything else. I think I might have the last death route now, right? Yeah, 100%, mate. 100%. That's fine. Because as long as you don't die, this guy's HP won't reset. So yeah, you can summon me in and I can deal with the gargoyle. Just make sure... He can kill you inside this church, though. He has an ability that goes through the wall, like his shout. So just be sure that you have enough HP for it. I'll put my sign down the same spot every time. I know it's fine for the door, but you know, you should be fine. You've got more HP than I have. Right, I can beat this thing without it actually hitting me, so let's see. Let's see if I can pull this off again. Well, straight away he knocked me off the platform that he normally can't reach me on, which is kind of just random. We did a decent... I feel like we did a decent amount of damage. The mist might work. He doesn't stand still. Doesn't stand still in the right spot for you to get the mist on him. He's actually quite... He's quite, like, agile, I guess. He moves around a lot. I can knock him out with the rock slide. He came up the stairs a touch, and then when doing his attacks down the stairs towards me, he knocked me off the platform. Although he did that one attack, he did the one attack that could actually hit the platform I stand on. So, to be honest with you, like, it was a bit unfortunate in my end that he actually did exactly what he needed to do to actually get the one attack that he's got that can actually hit me. So I wouldn't worry too much about me dying there. It's all part of it. There you go. That's the one attack that can hit me. Make sure you don't get killed by him, mate. He's gonna chase you everywhere now. My finger's gonna just go down where I said it'll be. Let's hope you can get in without him killing you. Do you not have the rock slide? It's literally at the same place that you get that staff, the meteor staff, mate. Unless you don't have the meteor staff either. Let's see where's Droopy. Oh, you managed to get back inside. He'll use the shout to kill you, so be careful. Yeah, it might be safe enough to go get it. Right, let's hope that he's reset. Has he reset? Yes, he has, okay. He's on half health. Right, this guy should give you like 80,000 XP. You need to stand on top of the little thing that I'm... Yeah, the same type of thing that I'm stood on, because you're just that little bit off the ground. Make sure you bring me back in for this one. This one should be a good XP for me as well. Oh no, he got you? Shit. That's fair. He hits hard. He hits really hard. Yeah, it's alright, man. It is what it is. It is what it is, mate. I wonder if Meteor would work on him, because he sits just below me. And Meteor should, like, pummel the area right in front of me. And Meteor might work really well on this guy. Alright, we gotta start from scratch with his health bar now. It's not Droopy's fault. It's typical. Typical for this guy to one-shot you if you haven't been concentrating on HP. This is all good. You use the gargoyle to attack the Garrouk. Fair enough. I need him to go back down. Yeah. I need him to not come up the stairs. Use your horse. Use your horse to get away from him. Should be able to use your horse to, like, circle around something, draw him away, and then, like, run blitz past. Jump over. You can jump over the balcony from the side. He can follow you by just walking over it, though, so it's not like it really stops him. After we do this, we'll do the dragon in easy mode. Nice. Well, it did more than half his health points as damage this time round, so we should hopefully be able to maybe finish him off. If he gets low health, I would prefer that I'm there when he does really low health and I end up getting taken out by him. Can we at least get me back in, please? Because this one should be a decent amount of XP. Some of the other ones are really bad for it, but this one should be good. He's knocked out. Nice work, dude. Okay, gonna go down the hill. 24,000. You should have got 80,000. Oh, actually, you gotta recall me back in. There's a grace down the bottom of the hill by the bridge. Run straight down the hill to that grace, mate. Ignore the enemies. Just run down the hill and tap that grace. I'll meet you at that grace. I'll show you the easiest way to kill this dragon. He's on his way down on his horse. If you want to see both sides of what's happening, oh wait, are we crashing? It's coming and going. I can see it's coming and going. Been crashing out for like a minute or so, right? You mean I can't make friends with the local enemies? No, definitely can't. Yeah, right. Refresh the stream, guys, because it definitely, you're a little bit behind now because of the crashing. It was crashing.